From Fairway Sports World in Natick, our champions Joe Ashline from Nashua, New Hampshire, and Gary Carrington from Plastow, New Hampshire, take on Mike Morrill from Framingham and Don Richmond from Holbrook. This is Candlepin Doubles. I'm Ed Harding, and welcome to Candlepin Doubles, and thank you for letting us be a part of your afternoon. I know guys always stand up here and say, boy, we got a great show here for you tonight, right? And then they rip off the thing, and the thing is the worst thing you've ever seen, right? But I promise you, this is going to be a very entertaining show. Carrington and Ashline wearing the blue. Morrill and his partner are wearing the yellow. Richmond, this is terrific. I get no sympathy. I get no appreciation. I'm just setting you up for what I know is going to be a terrific bowling show. And Don, don't worry about it. So, who's going to bowl first? Mike, you going to bowl first? Joe, you going to bowl first? Mike and Joe are going to get us going. It's a great show. Trust me. First ball, first string. We are underway in Candlepin Doubles. It is the total pinfall at the end of two strings of bowling that decides who our champion is. Joe Ashline and Gary Carrington have carried themselves the last couple of weeks. This time we'll see if Morrill and Richmond can kick them out. All right, if you can say nothing else, you can say we're underway, right? Ashline and Carrington, the champions, and they have a two-pin lead. Joe Ashline has an average of 128, a high single of 203, a high triple of 498. Mike Morrill has an average of 124, a high single of 195, and a high triple of 475. Ashline improves his pinfall in this box by 1 to make it a 10. Ralph Stewart says that is a 9 for Mike Morrill, so it's a 3-pin lead for Joe Ashline. Three consecutive marks will pay $50. 3 consecutive strikes will pay $1,000. If one of these teams can do a 275 or better, we'll pay them bonus money. Mike Morrill has the best chance to mark, although Ashline made a great ride. Morrill comes through on his mark, and he does here in the third box. The first break in the scoring pattern of the afternoon goes to Mike Morrill, who is marked in the third box. These bowlers will bowl the first 5 boxes, hand it over to their partners, who will finish it out. The fill is 6. 6, did I add that up right? Yes, I did. There are 4 standing, but he can get all 4 of them. 3 consecutive marks will pay bonus money. Third straight 10 for Joe Ashline. So a 9, 10, 10, 10 is Ashline's line here in the first box. A 7, 9, a spare with a fill of 6, and a spare for Mike Morrill. Mike Morrill is the current president of the WCBC Pro Tour. The fill is 7. It'll come back and tap, but will not knock it over. So the fill is 7. He's opened up a 10-pin advantage. There's 3 down, 3 out. That's why it's so important. No bonus. A 9 for Joe Ashline here in the 5th box. A 10 for Mike Morrill here in the 5th box. So Mike Morrill is the one who was drawn first. On the right of your screen, he's wearing the yellow, and Gary Carrington. The blue first ball for him on this afternoon. 6th box. Candlepin doubles. That's the shot that Richmond has. And Gary Carrington is looking at that. Well, I tell you what, he did just miss that. Oh, what a great effort by Don Richmond. No, the pinfall for Carrington is 9. Don Richmond's average is 127, a high single of 199, a high triple of 510. The Morrill Richmond team have a 12-pin lead through 6 boxes. It's a spare lead for Don Richmond. And a whoa goes up in the crowd. Whoa. Do you believe that shot? There's wood all around it. Didn't discourage him. Carrington closes with a 10. So Ashline and Carrington have yet to mark here in the first string. Morrill and Richmond have marked 1, 2, 3 times. Not consecutively, so they don't earn the bonus money. Seven, 8, nope, the 7 is all the pinfall on that ball. You look at the shot he's got left. 7 is the fill for Don Richmond on the mark in the 7th. He just missed the pin. You believe that? Do you believe it? I can't believe it. So the 7 and 10 stay for Carrington, and the pinfall in the 8th box is 8. For Don Richmond, the pinfall is 9. The lead is 20 pins for Morrill and Richmond. We move to the 9th box, first string. And now with each box, with each ball, the pressure just falls a little more fortuitously on Ashline and Carrington. Gary Carrington threw the ball, came back, and asked his partner if he's close. To be honest with you, Gary, not yet. Ninth box wasn't the best for either one. The lead remains 20 pins. 10th box, last box, first string. It is the total score at the end of 2 strings of bowling, so this is not cast in stone. Gary Carrington will get another ball. And if Richmond doesn't clean him out here, which he did, well, that's all a moot point. They each get an extra ball. So the difference remains 20 pins. And the difference will be decided on this roll here. Carrington is 8. It's 8. Is it 9? Is it 10? It's 9. Is it 10? No, it's 9. And it's 8. It's 8. It's 8. Is it 9? It's 9. Is it 10? No. So it stays. What a terrific box that was. I've been looking for trick shots for 3 weeks, and that's all I've seen. Joe Ashline and Gary Carrington will bowl on alley number 3. Morrill and Richmond will bowl on alley number 4. Boy, I'll tell you what, 4 is sweet. Wham! 4 horsemen left plus. So I'll tell you what, there's quite a start. Stand up there and see the first ball, second string. You see it as da hammer. Ashline puts up an 8 here in the first box, second string. There's the first of the 2 bonus balls for Mike Morrill. Clean shot at a spare. 6 is the fill for Mike Morrill. And the lead is 28 pins. For Joe Ashline, he gets a bonus ball. It's an 8 here in the second box for Mike Morrill. These are just like free throws in basketball. You get a chance to whittle into the lead without time expiring. Look at that lead. Good fill. Fill is 9. It's going to hit it. Will it knock it over? No. All right, the fill is 9, and he's got a clean shot at a second consecutive mark. Plus, he has wood around it, which even widens the pocket. Mike Morrill throws a tweener. The door is opening. And that was why I pointed out the fact that the pins were there. His margin of error was a little larger. So Ashline makes it interesting here. Second consecutive mark. Second consecutive 8 for Mike Morrill. The lead through boxes scored is down to 17 pins. And Ashline is more free throws, if you will. That's a leave. Mike Morrill has a spare leave right there. He could mark in this box. The fill is 8. Will it be 9? Fill is 9. If you were waiting for the comeback from Ashline and Carrington, this is the run. Here's Morrill's ball. If the wood wasn't there, he wouldn't have gotten it, but it was. So each man will move to the 5th box. A 3rd consecutive mark for Joe Ashline, which will pay his team bonus money. The lead is down to 6 pins. And now here we are throwing bonus balls. Get over! No! Yeah, look at it. It's still waffling. Mike Morrill jumps on the floor. Maybe that'll influence it, huh? Here's Joe Ashline. Worked his way back in, and he threw a disappointing ball to Phil. The fill for Ashline was 3. The fill for Morrill was 9, and he leaves his partner, Donnie Richmond, a mark. I promised you this would be entertaining, and it is. Ashline would close it up with a 9. So after a flurry here in the second string of Mark and Phil with 9, Mark and Phil with 9, Mark and Phil with 3, he goes out with a 9, and we change bowlers.